sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there were only 4 green speckled frogs. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there were only 3 green speckled frogs. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there were only 2 green speckled frogs. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there was only 1 green speckled frog. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there were no more green speckled frogs. Here is a green speckled frog. The Life Cycles of Frogs by Melanie Mitchell. Look at the frog. There are many, many kinds of frogs. A frog is an amphibian, like a toad or a newt. How does a frog grow? A frog starts as an egg. Frog eggs float in the water. And a tadpole grows in the egg. The tadpole hatches. At first, the tadpole looks like a fish. And it swims like a fish, too. The tadpole eats plants. And later, the tadpole grows legs. The tadpole keeps growing bigger and bigger, and now it is a frog. The young frog hops to a new home. It's fun to watch a frog grow. The end. I have another story for you about frogs, just in case we were interested. This book is called Frogs by Elizabeth Carney. Splish, splash, what's that sound? What is hopping and jumping around? Who loves to swim? Who loves to eat bugs? It's a frog! Can you hop like a frog? Frogs live all over the world, except in Antarctica. And frogs usually live in wet places. They like rivers, lakes, and ponds. But some frogs live in trees. Some even live in the desert. Frogs can be found all over the world. Wherever they live, that's called their habitat. Look at this frog croaking. Some frogs' throats puff up when they make sounds. Each type of frog makes its own sound. The cookie frog is named after the sound it makes. It sounds like cookie, cookie, cookie. This frog is the size of a quarter. Even small frogs can make loud noises. I don't actually know if it makes a cookie sound, or cookie, cookie, I don't know. Frogs make different sounds for different reasons. Sometimes it's to warn other frogs of danger, and sometimes it's to call to frogs nearby. This frog lives around a noisy waterfall. Other frogs would not be able to hear its calls, so it dances instead. It sticks out one leg and sticks out the other. Can you dance like this, frog? What is a frog's favorite food? Usually it's insects. Frogs eat dragonflies and crickets and other little bugs. Some frogs eat bigger animals like worms and mice. The American bullfrog even eats other frogs. What's that pink flash? It's how a frog catches bugs. It shoots out its long, sticky tongue at a passing bug, and the frog pulls the bug into its mouth. If your tongue were as long as a frog's, it would reach down to your belly button. Frogs can be many different sizes. The smallest frog is as big as a fingernail, and the largest is as big as a rabbit. This is the Goliath frog. He's the biggest. Frogs can be different colors too. Some are green or brown. Others have stripes or spots. And frogs can be red, yellow, orange, blue. They can even be bright blue. That's a poison dart frog. Watch out. These colorful frogs may look pretty, but watch out. These frogs have poison in their skin. Their bright color warns enemies not to eat them. This little frog is only an inch long. Its name is Terribilis, which means terrible one. How did it get this name? By being the most deadly frog of them all. One Terribilis has enough poison to kill 20,000 mice. Yikes! Frog babies. All frogs, even the Terribilis, have mothers. Mother frogs lay eggs, and when their eggs are ready, out pop the tadpoles. Tadpoles are baby frogs, but they don't look like frogs yet because tadpoles have tails. They live only in water. At first, they breathe underwater with gills, and then they grow lungs for breathing air, and then they'll grow legs for hopping and swimming, and in 3 months, they'll lose their tails. It's time to hop out of the water. Now, toads are frogs too. What's the difference between toads and frogs? Well, some frogs are poisonous. Their skin is moist and smooth, and they have teeth in their upper jaw. Frogs also have long, powerful jumping legs, and most frogs have webbed hind feet, and their eggs are laid in clusters or groups. Now, toads are a type of frog. Frogs spend most of their lives around water, but toads spend more of their time on dry land. Their bodies are more built for where they live. They have no teeth. Their eyes do not bulge out from their body, and a poisonous gland is located behind each eye. Their skin is dry and bumpy, and their eggs are laid in long chains, but a few toads even give birth to live young. And toads often have shorter hind legs for walking. The end. Ribbit, ribbit.